Hello Scorpio, it's Joe, and guess what time it is? It's time for October 2020 General Tarot reading. This is an intuitive reading, so it's not going to be for everybody. If it's not for you, don't force it, don't try to fit it. There's always another message on another day, Scorpio, that might be better for you, better suited for you. And keep in mind, I read cards differently than you're probably used to. The way I've been doing this for years is I read first impression when I see the card. After that, it's the being merged with the traditional meanings of that tarot card. So I don't assign zodiacs to my cards. Not that it's right or wrong. I just don't do that. It's not my method. So Scorpio. Also, as a side note, I am trying to get away from personal readings. So I will be closing my website down probably soon. It's more than I can handle. And so with that, I did just start a members only area here on the channel. Check the description box below. I'll be doing, as soon as I can get spots filled up to where there's enough people in there, I'm going to do members only live streams. I'm going to be doing members only extended videos and members only Q&A live streams. So Scorpio. I had to change my routine. We had a visitor in our home, and I plan on sharing that with the channel. I had to have a paranormal team come in because we had some crazy things happening. So I'm taking some extra precautions, some extra steps to make sure that I am always closing out my readings. With so many kids and all things going on with work life and all that, sometimes I forget to do that, and so I need to be more diligent in that because we had some very unwanted and interesting things going on here. But again, when I get all the video and all the other things back, I'm probably going to share that with the channel, and I think it'll be interesting. So Scorpio, what is going on for you in October? First thing that's really cool, this kind of is reminiscent to me of Cancer's reading. Cancer had an amazing reading. I mean, it was really good. You have a blessing for a fresh start. So if you're hoping for a new chance with something or someone or starting over, that is saying that your spirit guides are blessing you with that opportunity. The divine, your higher power is here. And this is really just saying that, remembering that your higher power is here. Lean on that. Tap into that, because in that is where you're going to be able to bring that fresh start out. If this is for you and you're wanting to get it to a better place, a new place, start over with someone, or just starting over in life. Maybe you've gone through a divorce or a breakup, or you've lost your job and you're starting a new job. Maybe you've moved from your hometown or whatnot. This is all about that blessing for everything to go smoothly, starting over. And then you have loyal heart. And so this does make me feel like this could be about a fresh start with a person. But we're going to see, Scorpio, what comes out in your reading. We're going to pull some tarot cards. I'm not going to do a full spread. I just don't have enough time to do that. So we're going to glean what we can from the cards that I pull and see what comes out to me. So Scorpio, you have the Magician. That's pretty cool. You have the Lovers. So I did say this could be about a fresh start with someone, starting over with someone, Scorpio. And you have the Four of Swords. So you've been in a timeout. And the Ace of Cups, and here it comes. Bottom of the deck, let's see. You ready? Two of Pentacles. All right. This is where you're coming from. You're going into October. This is like your past. This is like who you had to be over the last several weeks. But the Two of Pentacles is, to me, this represents some indecision of yours, or inability to commit to something. So at one moment you're hot and another moment you're cold. That's exactly how I see this coming through. And so either way, what you want is off in the distance. It's out there, but the being non-committal, or the lack of being able to completely commit to the idea or of something, or to totally completely committing to someone, or just making the decision and sticking with it and not feeling like you're going to back out of it, Scorpio. So there's like, to me, this Two of Pentacles, this indecision. It's like you want it one moment and then you don't, and then you do and you don't, you do and you don't, and it's this back and forth. But ultimately, you don't want things the status quo. And so that's how I'm reading this reading here. You want out of the status quo. You want out of the way things have been. And you want into the ability to get a fresh start, a new foundation, a new beginning, starting over, but starting over in a good place with promise and not empty promises. So you have a blessing for a fresh start. This is your spirit guides coming through, saying that you're being blessed with that fresh start, but you have to lean on your higher power. Whatever your spiritual practice is, there's no right or wrong. It's what you do that matters. What matters to you is what matters. So lean on your higher power. If you're praying, if you're meditating, if you're just talking, no matter what you do, this is saying that you are being assisted, you are being heard in how you feel and think about things. And so, Scorpio, I think this is saying you really need to lean on that. To me, there's so much emphasis on this card, more than any other that's come out. And I think that is where the real true message lies in your reading for October. And you have loyal heart. You know, this is nice because this does talk about, like, there is a lot of loyalty, but sometimes loyalties can break down, because sometimes we can be conflicted about having to be loyal to ourselves or loyal to somebody else at a cost. You know, what does it cost us to be loyal to somebody else? What it causes us to become unhappy in something because we're giving something up or doing something that we don't want to do. And so, again, I feel like that's kind of where this Two of Pentacles is, like you're being hot and cold, yin and yang, duality. All those things kind of come to me in this. And so this loyal heart is like, okay, being loyal to someone, you've maybe been loyal to a fault, to sacrifice things that were for you or for your own interest. But I think that this is like getting the message across this month with whoever you're dealing with, that you know, things have to be in balance. Because you'll never be happy if you, Scorpio, as a person, are having to go back and forth with the way things have been. But you're getting that fresh start, and I think you want the fresh start, but I did say you don't want the status quo. You don't want things as they have been, because that's not working. It's not helping you. It's just causing you a lot of frustration and dissatisfaction. And I think that maybe you might be doing, have been doing more than the other. So there's more output than input, and so it's not equal. It's not being equally yoked. And so in that is like this imbalance, and that's what you want out of. You have the Magician here, though. You know what you have to do and how to make this happen. I think, to me, intuitively, it's like you got to speak your mind. You got to, like, speak the truth. You have to initiate the change in this if you want the fresh start. And so, to me, the Magician is you being the initiator, because you're the one that, to me, it seems like is really ultimately in control of that fresh start happening. And so, you know, I just see that as like you are the one that has to do the first steps, but you have to speak the truth. You've had plenty of time. You know what you want. You've been in timeout, you know. You've been kind of isolated and distanced from this for a while. So maybe you have broken up with somebody. Maybe you're separated. Maybe it could be any number of things. If this isn't about love, it's something that you love very much in your life, and being distanced and separated from it because something is causing you dis-ease, tension, dissatisfaction. So, but you have the Lovers here. The Lovers, to me, okay, if this isn't about someone that you love, it's about something that you love. But this is also the card of choice. You have to choose. Do you choose what you love or who you love over something else? And I feel like this is like the big theme for you in October, is like making that choice. And you do want it, but you don't want it the way things have been going in their current progression. So you have the Ace of Cups, Scorpio. Ace of Cups This is saying to me, it's there if you want it. It'll happen if you want it to happen. But again, you have to be the one to initiate that change. You have to be the one to take advantage of every opportunity. But you also have to speak about what ails you. What is causing you to do this? This needs to come out into the open and not be in the dark. This definitely needs to be out in the open. So whatever this back and forth, hot and cold, yin and yang, duality kind of feeling is with this situation, it needs to be aired out and not left alone. So that to me is like one of the keys to this fresh start coming in, because you've had the time to be in that space. And in that separation, it's like, well, I'm not happy this way either. You just want that fresh start. You want a new beginning. You want things to continue on, but not as the status quo, as I said. You want things to start over in a meaningful way where there is just there's unity and there's balance. So Scorpio, I'm going to end it here. That's your little reading for October. That's the big theme for you. You know, if this wasn't for you, that's okay. Again, always another reading on another day that might be meant for you, might be better suited for you. But if it is, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, let me know. And more importantly, subscribe if you want to hear more from me down the road. And don't forget to check out the description box below if you're interested in helping to build a community, tight-knit community. Again, like I said, I'm getting away from personal readings. And so I want to wean off of that and just have a little community of people. I think that'll be a lot more fun anyway. So that's kind of the direction I'm heading. So I'm going to say, bid you farewell and say have a great rest of your day. And I will talk to you again on your next video. Thanks.